Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you who are watching from around the world. I am your host. My name is Ami Peacock. I am the founder of Beyond the Conversation and co founder of Giving Talents. And this is a continuation of Giving Talents countdown, which is happening on November 29th from 1 to 2 p.m. your local time. And today, I thought it would be so fitting to invite a great friend of mine who is not only a community developer, but he is also a veteran as well. And our focus this week is Remembrance Day. And we have so many uh, great people who have given their lives and sacrifices, their comfort to keep our nation safe and at peace. So, without any further ado, I would love to welcome my great friend, Doug Sitter, and a little bit about how we met. Um, it's been a long time. Actually, I would say close to 20 years, I believe.
Yep. Yep.
And it's through our business, and Doug helped us, you know, really make um, the experience of people so much better. It was through the mobile spa wellness business.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so we've kept that relationship, and oftentimes, great relationship can last a long time. Though we don't talk almost, every month, but in that idea of keeping relationship alive. And so that's the story, how Doug and myself got to know each other. I wanted to also share how we focus on Remembrance Day. I was helping a gentleman who is right now, he is he is a veteran but also homeless. So I thought, it would be so great to invite someone who can share a little bit about that experience, but at the same time, the person who's been helping other people as well. So then, I would love to give this space for Doug, and I would love for you viewers to be inspired and also to learn a little bit more about the work that Doug has for the community. So, Doug, please take it away.
Yeah. Thanks, Amy. It's great knowing you because you remind me of an army buddy I haven't seen for like 10, 15 years, and I can just call you up and boom and reconnect, and I really like that. That's one thing I'm very fortunate. Um, yeah, I did the army thing. I went to former Yugoslavia. I was jumping on airplanes and some really exciting things, and very satisfying when we went to former Yugoslavia. It's hard to tell sometimes, but years later, you read interviews of children that were there and they're now adults, and they're so grateful that Canadians were there. Um, yeah, it's unfortunate the veterans. I've been to about 5 funerals that were all suicides, and I've lost a couple of friends over in a place like Afghanistan. On the good part, I remember helping out some veterans, and I've had a couple uh, that I had close contact with. I'm trying to get them retraining, and people approach it the wrong way. I just jack them up, just tell them, look, get get a grip. And this one guy was very scared. He couldn't get on a bus. He couldn't study, and I got him cleaned up. Took him to school every day, and then one day I was late, so he just jumped on a bus, came home. Now he's up in Prince George, university degree,
Wow.
family. I said they had a dog one time, the guide dogs. It was putting out the pasture, and I said, "Well, I know a guy who could look after it," so he's up there. And yeah, so we've had successes. Sometimes all you need is a kick in the pants, to be honest, from your army buddy. They don't really give you a lot of compassion. They're just get your act together, and they're there to help you, but it's a different approach.
Yeah. Doug, when I heard this story from this homeless man, it just breaks my heart. And he felt like he was abandoned, that no one cared about him. So his priority right now is finding a home. And I promise him that I will help him find a home. And so I am so excited because one of my friends actually has given me and told me that he will find a home for him. But also there is that mental health too,
Mm.
Doug, as you know, and so the question I think it would be fitting for us to have a bit of conversation in a short time is how do we actually reach out to them and ensure that they find help that they need, so then they don't feel like they have been abandoned. What do you
That,
think?
that's a hard one because I worked with. I was in a job for about 3 years where I had to help people getting out of the military, and and you know what? The ones that I'd say don't need that much help, they're taking a lot of it, and I've seen some won't take it. And
Mhm.
you're talking a soldier's pride.
Mhm.
And I know a friend of mine actually, and he was constantly always asking permission, always, and he wouldn't ask for help though.
Mhm.
It was like pulling teeth. But Mark's doing good now. Mark's he's got a farm out in Kamloops, but it was really
Mhm.
hard to say, "Look, Mark, we're doing this for you." And I finally had to kind of almost give him an order. Mark, you're doing this.
Mhm.
I'm going to drive out there and give you this. Like,
Yeah.
and it was so, it was so hard for him to accept that. And I think that's the hardest thing. You can't look like a wimp. You
Mhm.
can't be, you don't want to be a beggar. You don't want to show weakness. But, the soldiers, that's what we work.
Yeah.
You have to be able to accept, like right now I'm in school and it's hard. I act people like 40 years younger than me, how do I do this? And they're very generous and they're very, very
Yeah.
kind. So
Yeah.
the hardest thing is asking for help.
Yeah.
That's hard for us soldiers.
For sure. And that's what I love about, for another reason that I wanting for you to come. And thank you so much for agreeing to come to and share your experience, because I also, that's one of his, I think, challenge as well as, when to find or when to accept help and to
Mhm.
ask for help. As you
Yeah.
said, there is that pride. And so just speaking to that person, I think what I've learned is really showing him a lot of respect and dignity, and he
Yeah.
really appreciate it. And so that's one of the reason that I think with your story and with your work in the community, that hopefully can speak into even that one person and say, there is hope and there is help that I can access.
Yeah, totally. I've come across people who have gone, rock bottom, and it's amazing. And it's a good friend of mine. He's a hard drinker, and he pulled himself out, and he's now a bodyguard down in Florida. And hard as nails, but he we had to talk about it. He said, "No, I had to finally turn myself around," and but yeah, sometimes you just need that help, man. Sometimes you need that structure, and
Yeah.
then if.
Yeah. And this is actually very fitting, Doug, because giving talents, it's all about reaching out to the individuals, right? And reaching out, we're asking 1 hour in people's times, really, to contribute. And so anyone, and we're not asking for money, but it's in the name, we're asking for talents. And so this is a fitting conversation we're having. And so if any one of you who are actually listening, um, reach out to a veteran, or reach out to someone who is right now being deployed, their family, maybe for 1 hour you can invite that person for a cup of coffee, and just having a listening ears. Or maybe sometimes you want to cook a meal for this family to help them out, anything. And my friend said once, 1 hour can make a huge difference in
Oh
that
yeah.
person's lives.
Yeah.
So, Doug, yeah, what do you think Giving Tuesday, in your view, how do you think this is going to inspire and also make the world a better place?
Well, I think it's great. It's paying it forward. I mean, I don't know how many times I've had someone go out of the way and help me, whether it's pushing a car out of the ditch or, I sometimes go. I'm a divorced dad. When I go visit my daughter's place,
Yeah.
I'll bring a shovel in the wintertime and just shovel up, and it's all these little things that add up big time. I'm really impressed with. I'll see people, they clean up their own neighborhoods, and why not? Why shouldn't we chip in? It gives you a sense of, I think, usefulness because you're contributing.
That's right. And it's amazing actually how um, the giving of our time, when we're investing it and not expecting in return, and it actually makes us happy.
Yes.
I know for me, when I do that, I will be so euphoric, and I will be happy for the rest of the week, or even sometimes months, because I know that it's giving that smile, putting that smile in somebody else's face. And so Doug, do you have any last minute that you wanting to, or last words that you want to inspire people?
Well, I'm very fortunate. I like to say I accomplished a lot of things,
Mhm.
but when I look back, it was really because I had the help. I had people who gave me the guidance, gave me the inspiration, and so I've been really fortunate. And if I can pass that on, then hey, I've done something.
Amazing. So Doug, again, I wanting to invite everyone as well to please register. Go to givingtalents.org. It's very simple. It takes you less than a minute, and spread it out as well. We really want the world to lit up with outrageous generosity on November 29th from 1 to 2 p.m. your time. And again, if you know someone who is a veteran, or if you are curious about Doug, please reach out to Doug Sitter. And he is, I'm telling you, he is one of those gem that you will never be disappointed if you strike friendship with him. So that is it for us. Remember to say hello, and offer your kindness to someone, even on the street, your coworkers, in your family, your friends. And thank you all so much. And I want to thank my friend and my guest today, Doug, and it will be released tomorrow, just ready, or Friday, ready for Remembrance Day.
Awesome.
And that is it from Giving Talents. Mabuhay, everyone. And thank you all so much for tuning in. If you have not done so, please like and also subscribe. to our channel. Bye, everyone. Thank you
See
so
you.
much, Doug.
Thank you, Amy.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.